Topping news tonight, the 2021 legal year has officially opened with an historic and non-traditional ceremony taking place today. Vern Carey tells us tonight that the Chief Justice highlighted the work of the court over the last year while indicating that major reforms will continue in the year ahead.
The legal year opening this Wednesday, however, the format was significantly different than the year before due to the COVID-19 pandemic, with the first sitting of the Supreme Court taking place in Rawson Square rather than in the main Supreme Court building. Technology was also front and center during the historic ceremony, as for the first time, the opening of the legal year proceedings were live-streamed on the social media platforms. Justices from throughout the region were also part of the ceremony, all highlighting their efforts to address the COVID-19 pandemic.
The landscape of the court today, as we open the 2021 legal year, is massively different than it was a year ago, when this court sat in the Supreme Court building on the 8th of January 2020 to mark the opening of the 2020 legal year. You may recall that at that time we were recovering from the devastation of Hurricane Dorian, that our plans in 2020 for the courts were severely threatened by the pandemic. But I can report that not only did our court system survive in 2020, we defied the pessimists by making significant progress in many areas.
The Chief Justice noting that reform and modernization will continue to be ongoing in the courts this year.
That the COVID-19 restrictions impacted the volume of work before the Supreme Court during the second quarter of 2020. But that trend changed as we migrated to the use of our remote platform for court hearings during the second half of that year. Productivity in the Magistrates' Court was significantly interrupted by the pandemic, as in-person court hearings and trials were suspended for long periods of time. I can say at this point that we do not expect this state of affairs to continue beyond the end of this month.
Vern Carey, ZNS Network News.